Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Mornings with Michelle, episode 52 or 53. I don't think I'm ever going to learn these episodes off, but when I put it in the title, I'll get it right. So whatever episode it is, welcome, welcome. Today is Friday, Fry-yay day, which is our favorite day. Not necessarily, some people, I don't know. Do most people like Fridays? We have talked about this recently. I can't remember what people said. I don't think they loved it as much as I thought that they were all loving it. But I like Fridays. Someone was saying another day. I'm trying to think what it was. Anyway, today is Friday. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Mornings with Michelle. So for those of you who are new here, I'm Michelle and I like to be known as your Zen X Zesty bestie here at Zesty Girl. And on my YouTube channel and for my work, I help women after 50 live life on purpose. And I like to add in now, because we've talked about the midlife rocks. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it above, where I talked about why life is so hard for women over 50 and why it can be so lonely. I talked about the midlife rocks and the invisible backpack. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it above. But yes, so now I like to help women after 50 live life on purpose and also to lighten their load. That's what we like to do here at Zesty Girl. Okay, so moving on from that introduction, what are we doing today? So what am I wearing? I like to say what I'm wearing. It's not very exciting. I was just thinking, have I got it on inside out? Oh no. I'm wearing my Kmart & Co. lemon coloured or butter coloured jumper that I got end of last year, probably about this time last year, and I just really like the color. It reminds me of Kate Hudson in How to Lose a Guy in 30 Days. Remember, she had that beautiful dress and it was this color. I always remember, and I used to think, oh, if she could wear that color, maybe I could, because she doesn't have dissimilar coloring, you know, like hair color and things. So, well, she's a bit blonder than me, but anyway, she wore this color and I fell in love with it since then. But this is my first ever yellowy thing. It was my first ever yellowy thing, so I have to always remember to wear it. What else do I need to share? I was going to share my coffee, but I went up over there before and I left it up over there. So I am drinking coffee. That's what else I'm doing. And what else do I need to share with you today? What I thought I might share with you today is this. This is the Centella thing. Serum creamy thing that I got from TK Maxx a few weeks ago. And you know me in skincare, I'm just learning. I am just learning. So I'm trying different products, and I have tried this and I have been trying it now for about 2 weeks. Let me just clean my glasses on my tracksuit pants. Yes, this is Madagascar Centella Hyalu-Cica. I don't know what the next words say. Something like Hyalu-Cica, I don't know, blue serum. Made with pure centella from Madagascar. Skin 1004. There we go. But whatever it is, it's delicious. Whatever this is, it is amazing. I put it on my face morning and night at the moment, and I think my skin has improved so much. I also put on castor oil as well, and I love my castor oil. So, but this, I feel like I've been using my castor oil for a while, but this I feel like is making a difference, and it just feels so hydrating. And at the moment, well, since I turned 50, anything that can make me feel hydrated in my skin is amazing. It just gets the big tick from me. So I highly recommend this. As you can tell, I don't really 100% know what it is, but it feels great. It feels amazing. And I think it's making a difference to my skin. So we love that. We love that. Okay. Next, what we could do on Mornings with Michelle, because I can go down rabbit holes and start talking about things. And I have made some really cool, see, I'm about to do that, aren't I? I have made some really cool videos this week. I've done Kmart try on, I've done a big W try on. I had so much fun doing both. I think it's the first time I've actually enjoyed doing try-ons. Yeah, I think I just got into it and just like, yeah, I think it's the first time. And I'm really starting to see the change in my style as well. Like for the past 2 to 3 years, I've been working out of the home, no, probably 2 years, been working out of the home, helping overscheduled mums in their homes with organization. Okay, so I've just had to move spots because that's how casual we are here. So that's how casual we are here at Mornings with Michelle. No perfectionism here. It's just a matter of being together. So I just had to move spots because it wasn't working over there. The light went really strange. It's strange here as well, but anyway, we'll just keep going with it. So what was I saying? Oh, I was saying that I had been working with overscheduled mums, helping them get organized and so they could be more present for their families. I've been working in their homes with them, coaching and all sorts of things, coaching and organizing and systems and all sorts of things for the past 2 years. So what I have been wearing most days is tracksuit pants or leggings and a black top. So I was mostly wearing all black with black sneakers because that was comfortable to work in. And usually, sometimes just a black polo shirt and pants, black pants, some leggings, sometimes leggings, just depends. Sometimes tracksuit pants or just nice tracksuit pants or black pants. But now I'm back in the home and going out to do things. It's exciting, but I can have a whole new style, and the work that I'm doing now is so different. So it's sort of like, yeah, I'm just discovering it, I think, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's that. All right, so let's do our question of the day. Question of the day. See, I've got back in the flow after being away for a week. All right, I know this light is probably terrible. Oh, ugh. Okay, now we have different light again. I had to just go and deal with something, so I've had to come back at a different time. Sorry about that. Right, so what were we doing? We were doing question of the day. I just, I've actually been gone quite a while, but I just learned something that I want to share with you. I've always said to you guys that for me to put out content on my channel the way that I want to, which is really authentically and really just my life and just at things as they happen and just shopping with you and just doing the things and fit that around my work and fit that around, most importantly, my family. I'm not going to be able to put out videos that are, well edited or like very schmick. I'm not going to be able to turn up like looking all done up and things like that. I just have to do the best that I can and whatever's going on for my day. And you guys all said, yep, that's fine. Just turn up as yourself and we'll just go with it. Which is why when I go shopping and I do a voiceover, I might be doing a voiceover like just before dinner, and I've just got back from recording the video after work, and I'm going to put that video up in about an hour and a half. But while I'm doing that, I'm probably going to cook dinner. I'm probably going to get interrupted by the boys a few times, which is totally fine by me. That's the mum I want to be. That's the mum that I am. And then I'm going to do a voiceover for the video, and normally they're about half an hour long, and I'm going to do it once. And so many of you guys go, why do you get your words jumbled up? It's because I'm like watching a video that I've recorded maybe an hour before, and I'm just watching what's happening and I'm just talking, and I'm like, do it in one go. And sometimes I'm just like, I've got so much going on in the background. I'm like looking at the thing and I'm thinking, it's a cup, it's a dish, it's a bowl, what is it? Because I only see it for a few seconds and I've got to say what it is. And you guys are like, why do you get your words jumbled up, and why do you? And I leave it all in there. I could go back like you would if you were YouTubing, like you're not like you're supposed to, but like most people would that want, but I could go back and just re-edit that and make it sound right, because what I tend to do is I'll say the word 3 times just to make sure that I get it right. But I don't bother. I just go with it. I just go, because the thing is, if you were with me and we're friends, well, we are friends, but if you were with me, if I'm excited about something, I'm going to get my words all jumbled up, and I'm literally going to make up words for things, because that's part of my personality. That's what I do when I get excited about things. And so this is much more realistic. But that's why, because the video is going so fast, I don't know what's coming up, and I'm not going to stop the video, go back and correct that mistake and edit it, and I can, but I'm not going to do that, because that's not the sort of channel I want. I want it to be really authentic. And when I start to play around and edit things and bring in things and zoom in and out and put words on, it just takes me away from me sitting with you, being me with you, if that makes sense. Whereas when I just do it in the spur of the moment, it is what it is. It's just how I want it to be. That's how I want it to be. I want to be able to attract people to this channel that are like people, that like each other, that can be a community. So that's how I do it. Whereas if I made myself look perfect, that's not who I am. I'm just not that person. I like to just be living life with zest, with yellow zest. So that, because someone said to me recently, Do you just do that to, is that like a cute thing you do on the channel, is get your words muddled up? And I'm like, yeah, let's go with that. No, I just said no. So that's it. Why was I telling you that? I was telling you that because, oh yes, so I was saying, so I'm very authentic on the channel. However, there are things that go on in my life that I don't share, and I don't share them because I keep my family quite personal on the channel. I do talk about them and I do show them at times. I sort of keep that removed. I keep that for myself. I keep that for my life, for my quiet life, for my downtime. And then there's things that happen in my life, like a challenge I had last week, which I don't share with you. And not to say I won't, because I didn't know how to explain it to you until I saw something about an hour ago. I was watching a video, and the lady said on the video, she said, it's very hard, it's not a great idea to share from an open wound or a bleeding wound. It's much better to share a life lesson or an experience from a scar. And I thought, that explains it perfectly. There are things that happened in my life over the last 7 years that I've been on YouTube. Some of them I'm not ready to share yet. Some of them I might share soon. I will only share it if there's something in there that might be useful for you in your life. But I will always share from not when I'm experiencing it, and sometimes that's because it involves other people and it's not my, I can't do that. But I think she explained it really well. It's not a good space when you're in something to share. It's much better when you can actually take what you've learned from the experience and share from the scar once you've healed, and you can look at something and be objective about it and say, hey, this is what we went through, this is what I can take away from that to share with you, and this is what helped during that time, this is what didn't help, etc., etc. And I think we're all like that. I think that's how we can all share from the scar. So I thought that was great. So often when I say to you guys, I've got something going on, and it's not that I'm keeping it from you or I don't want to share it. It's just that I tell you just mostly to let you know why I'm not turning up maybe as zesty or maybe as regularly or whatever, but it's absolutely not to keep anything from you. So I just thought I'd take what I just learned off YouTube and share that with you. Okay, let's do question of the day. Question of the day. Right, let's grab one. Let's point. What a really good one today. Actually, this one. Is it better to repress anger or let it fly? Is it better to repress anger or let it fly? Interesting. Anger is an emotion that I don't feel very often and haven't felt a great deal of in my life, thankfully. But I did experience it a lot a few years ago, and it was one of the most awful things to carry I have ever felt, or it was the most awful feeling I've ever felt in my life. It was just like bricks in my stomach. The anger sat like bricks in my stomach, and I just knew for my health that I had to do something with that. So I did do something with that. So I didn't let it fly. That's not really the sort of person that I am, but I let it fly in a way where I released it, and I found a space that I was comfortable with, that I could park it somewhere or sort of almost let it go, so it wasn't going to affect my life moving forward, and especially it wasn't going to affect my health, and especially I wasn't going to feel like I had rocks inside me. But I'm not someone to get angry and explode. I'm not that person. Having said that, I feel like there could be, if someone was in harm, I feel like I could so I'm not really the explode type, but I feel like it was the right thing and needed to be done for, say, safety of your family or something like that. Yes, I would. Yeah, how about you? That was a tricky one. Yeah, how about you? Can you answer that one? It's quite a tricky one. It's quite a personal one, I think. Cards. My cards all muddled up here. There's one there. Okay. Shuffle the cards. Right, let's go. career. Career. We haven't had this one before at all. Never, ever, ever, ever have we? It's time to add extra energy to your career area. Maybe try something new. Well, that's funny because I actually have just discovered the Midlife Rocks and created the Midlife Rocks for you, and that is a very big new area that I have uncovered, and something that just I ended up blurting out, and I went, oh, there's something in this, and then I went on to explore it and create it and research how I was feeling and put something together that I thought was quite unique and quite important. So maybe that's what that means for me, but what would that mean for you? Career. Okay, and if you haven't seen my video about the Midlife Rocks and the invisible backpack, I'll link it up here. I'd love for you to watch it, and I'd love for you to give me feedback on it, because it's definitely something that I will be bringing onto the channel here, for sure. Okay, here we go. Here's our angel cards. Angel card for today is something that only has about 5 words, but I still can't read it. Every day is a new beginning. Every day is a new beginning. Yes, I agree. I agree. Let me know what you think about that card. Do you believe that every day is a new beginning? I do. All right, so that's it for today. That is it for our Friday day. Yes, it is. What are you doing in the weekend? If you're doing something exciting, share it with me down in the comments. I really want to do my garden. I have a friend who is really getting into her garden, and it's making me so jealous. It's making me really jealous. And so I said to her, you take the lead and I'm going to follow behind. Whether I do that or not, I'm not sure, because I've got a few things that I'm working on, and I always take on too much. I just do. That's just me. But anyway, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. All right, so thanks for being with me. If you haven't seen my try-on videos this week, please, I will link them down below, because I had so much fun at Big W and Kmart this week trying on the women's spring fashion. I did. All right, so go and have a beautiful Friday. Hope you have a lovely weekend. Mwah! And I will see you on the next video, which will be before Monday. All right, see you then. Bye.